Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of the Fishing Teacher, and really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to spend some time with me on the video. Always appreciate that. And got a good video for you guys today. This is going to help you catch some fish this summer. I want to talk to you about fishing the black Zoom Magnum Finesse worm on a shaky head today. Just on a light shaky head. This is a technique specific deal that I catch a bunch of fish on in July and August and early September. And I'm going to sort of give you guys some advice on, the type of water to fish it in and how you want to set it up and rig it. So we'll get into that in today's video. Also, guys, just a quick invitation out there. If you guys haven't heard, you hear me talk about it, some of y'all that watch the channel a lot, but we started up our Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns again. And these guys are maps. These are maps that I build for fishthemoment.com. It's taken me years to put these things together. It's a really good resource to learn more about your favorite lake or a lake you've never been to before, because we got lakes of all across the country. We've got them for different seasons of the year. They give you a bunch of GPS waypoints you can go to and tips and advice on how to fish it. So I'll put that link in the description of the video, the Fish the Moment lake map breakdown link, if you want to check that out. Okay guys, this is one of my favorite deals in the summertime of the year if you have the right conditions. This is a Zoom Magnum Finesse worm, which is a fat finesse worm. It's like the same length as a finesse worm. And then I've got this Gamakatsu 1/16 ounce tricky head here. And guys, I'll link both of these baits and both of these things in the description of the video. Do my Tackle Warehouse link if you guys want to pick some up after you get done watching this video. But anyway, guys, this is one of my favorite ways to catch bass in the summertime of the year when it's hot, if you've got stained water. Now, if you guys are fishing a lake that has water visibility of less than 3 feet, and you can't really go below a foot, but anywhere between a foot to 3 foot of visibility, this is an excellent way to catch bass in a couple different situations that we're going to talk about. But first of all, let me show you the specific rigging technique. Now, I don't know what it is about it. I can catch them on a Texas rig too, but my favorite setup, guys, is this light shaky head here, the 1/16 of an ounce. And this Gamakatsu is one of the few companies that makes a 1/16 of an ounce shaky head. Got a nice O'Shaughnessy bend in it. But what I do, guys, is I just rig it shaky head like you would normally. Just come through about 1/8 of an inch. It's got a nice keeper in it. Come all the way through the worm, because it's a fat worm and you want to penetrate it all the way through, you can see there. And then after you penetrate it, just lay it on the top there. Keep that point sticking out. And even though this point is sticking out, this is extremely weedless. Unless you're fishing like in some super thick brush piles or something, where you may have to bury that point back in the worm a little bit, I like to leave it exposed. And the way that you have it set up here, guys, on this 1/16 of an ounce setup, it's got this nice, slow, super slow fall with it. And the shaky head makes the bait fall different than a Texas rig. It looks completely different in the water. And that's why, for whatever reason, they bite this thing better than on a Texas rig. Light, shaky head. Black worm is the key. Not green pumpkin, not red bug or June bug, but a solid black Zoom Magnum Finesse worm. Now, let me talk about the scenarios specifically that this thing works in. I'll give you one little tip here for you guys that fish lakes that have cypress trees. If you got a cypress tree lake and the water's in that visibility range of 1 to 3 feet, guys, this is a killer. I put it on like 10-pound test Seagarn Vizex line and just pitch it and flip it with that spinning rod. Put it on a spinning rod, 10-pound test line, and just make a short underhand pitch or short underhand cast next to the roots of that cypress tree, especially on the shady side. I don't know what it is about it, but that black Magnum Finesse worm next to a cypress tree is money every time. The second scenario that's going to work good for you on this, which is probably my favorite as far as the diversity of water around the country to do it in, is skipping this thing under boat docks. Now, it doesn't matter if it's a floating boat dock or a dock that has pilings on it. Myself, I prefer the piling docks, but you can catch them just as good on any other type of dock. Lake of the Ozarks here is good for it. Lake Lanier, or Lake, Norman, anything like that. Take that black finesse worm, same deal, 10-pound test fluorocarbon line, and skip it up under the shade of those boat docks. And once again, there's something about the way this thing falls underneath the boat dock, and there's something about the silhouette of the black in that hot water that triggers the strike. I can't explain it, but you can try any other color, June bug, red bug, green pumpkin, watermelon, whatever your favorite color worm is, and this black will outproduce it in the summertime of the year. and it will also produce a bigger fish. If you say, for example, if you're out there with your buddy and you got this set up on here and he's got like a green pumpkin or a June bug on, you're going to average like a quarter to a half pound larger fish, and you're going to get twice the bites on it under these conditions with it. Doesn't matter, you know, what the conditions are. I prefer a sunny day because it creates more shade, but that's probably my favorite scenario to do it. Now, if I'm fishing different type of cover that's a little bit thicker, I'll go with a light Texas rig, because like, say for example, if I've got cattails or reeds or lily pads, which is all good summer cover in dirty water, you can't really fish the shaky head in that. So that's when I go to a light Texas rig. Like I put a 1/16 of an ounce a slip sinker on the front of it there, pitching and flipping around that shallow cover. If you got lily pads in the lake that you fish, especially on like, I've done real good like on Potomac River with this setup, put it on a light Texas rig and just pitch it and flip it around those lily pads in the summertime. It's a really good way to catch them. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to clue you in on this. This is a bait I catch a lot of fish on in the summertime of the year. I like it. I like this worm all year long except for the winter, but this color in the summertime is what I wanted to talk about in the video. I've just got tons of good fish on it. So anyway, guys, I'll link all that stuff in my Tackle Warehouse description if you guys want to get set up and try it a little bit. It'll definitely, I think it'll become one of your favorite setups once you start using it. So hope you guys are doing well. We'll talk later.